Today I'm going to be talking about my experience of living with depersonalization disorder. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I feel the need to be transparent right now, especially when I make videos about being productive or how to look after your mind. I think the whole self-development type videos can rub people up the wrong way and make them think that this person has all the answers and never makes any mistakes. And that just simply isn't true. And the purpose of this is to be honest and show that even though this is what I'm passionate about and I care about helping people learn to understand their minds and bodies better, just so they can live healthier and happier, I don't have all the answers and I'm definitely not perfect. So this is me opening up, probably for the first time ever, about this. So hope you're ready to get weird.
Yeah, but
Yeah, alright, so let's get into it. Now, this started about 8 years ago, and in the first instance, I didn't know what it was. I didn't have a clue. I just had this feeling wash over me suddenly that I didn't feel like my body was mine or that my thoughts belonged to me. And I couldn't feel anything, like no emotion towards anybody. I just constantly felt numb, as if my life didn't belong to me, but I was watching the life of somebody else through these eyes. And it was a obviously scary feeling. I mean, even saying it now, it sounds nuts. But at the time, I felt really scared because I thought there's something wrong with me and I don't know how to tell other people that I don't feel real or that I don't feel like I'm supposed to be here. So I was searching online trying to find answers to see if anybody else felt this way. And I came across a couple people that mentioned similar things. And this was quite comforting to know that I wasn't alone with this problem. And then obviously through various trips to doctors and whatever else over the years to reach a diagnosis, I realised that there isn't actually a defined treatment or cure for depersonalization. And it's because it affects so few people. I think it only affects like 1% of the population, which isn't a bragging right, it's peak. But that's why research isn't going to look into something that only affects a small amount of people. And in my lifetime, I've only ever met 2 other people with this. So the reason why I'm talking about this is firstly to show you like just how scary and confusing it was growing up with these thoughts and feelings. Like I distinctly remember a time in the gym when I was sat on the bench, just sort of looking at the mirror, and like something came over me that I felt so terrified that there was this person staring like into my soul, like piercing eyes looking at me. And it must have only been a couple of seconds that I felt this like intense fear of who is this person staring at me, until I realized that I didn't actually recognize my own reflection. And at this point I was like, really trying to run away from these feelings or feel something other than numbness, but going about it the completely wrong way. And I'm sure in the process I damaged myself and probably hurt a lot of other people in the process. But I guess I was posed with the choice where I could either let this destroy me or I could take this as an opportunity to really get to understand myself and my body better. And I took that one. And this started this path of understanding not only like psychology because it's what I study, but the psychology of me and how my brain and body works and what I need to do to be able to take care of myself and minimize these feelings that I was having. And I found out that the answer to this, it was so simple, it almost sounds like it wouldn't work. But it was like actually having like a schedule for when I sleep, uh, eating well, like avoiding too much caffeine, not drinking or anything else, because that just increases the dissociation and detachment between you and reality. And exercise was huge for me because it was something that I could actually feel and put emotion into. And in doing this, these feelings have reduced to the point where they're just in the background. they might come up if I really deviate from the path, but otherwise, like I'm in control of this now, and that is, I never thought when this first started that I would ever feel like this again, where I would feel normal and able to like connect with people, because at one point it felt like socializing, I felt like a lie, like it was just a mask I was putting on to be able to talk to people, because inside uh, I didn't feel like I was supposed to be there or anywhere. It didn't feel like it was me. So the purpose of talking about all of this is not for pity or for people to understand me better, even though I feel like we just opened up and got quite close then. But to help people realize that just because you're going through something right now, it doesn't mean that you can't overcome it or that you can't feel better. And I want people to know that I've reached a point where this matters so much to me, and trying to help others become aware of their own minds and take control of their lives matters more to me than the embarrassment of this potentially failing or people thinking this isn't cool to do. This means too much now. So hope you guys are looking after yourself in lockdown. I know this situation is something we never expected in our lifetime, but whilst it's here, let's actually try and come out of this better. So thanks for supporting me, thanks for staying patient with me. If you like this, please make sure to like and subscribe below, and I'll see you next time.